Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back. My name's Kenzie, I'm 23 years old and I'm from Alberta, Canada. I am hoping to pursue a career as a therapist, and my channel is all about becoming the type of woman who feels at home with herself and, is living life to the fullest and greatest capacity that they can. So I like to talk about routines, growth, finance, hobbies, and I live in a small mountain town. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through how I budget my paycheck. So this is an ongoing series that I've started on my channel of payday routine, how I budget my paycheck. So I will link the playlist and the other videos in the description if you want to check them out. First, I'm just going to cover a bit of context and background on me and my situation, just so that you're getting more of a full picture. As I mentioned, I'm 23. I completed all my coursework for my Bachelor of Arts in Psychology honors. And then this year I was able to move back to my hometown. I live with my parents and I'm just working on my honors thesis. And then I will fully graduate with my honors degree in the springtime. And then I want to pursue a master's program and then eventually become a therapist. I'm a student kind of, but I just moved back home. So I did have like housing payments and everything up until a couple months ago. So I currently don't pay rent, which I'm very fortunate. I can do that, I think, for another year or two. And then I'm hoping to buy a home probably with my partner. I work full-time in social services and I'm also a dance teacher. And yeah, let's just hop into this paycheck. So first thing I do is I add my income that was deposited into my account into the income section of my spreadsheet. So when I get paid bi-weekly and I'm now on a salary, this is my new salaried amount. So this should be pretty consistent going forward. It's kind of funny because I was previously a wage role with this company and it was like a lateral transfer of sorts. So because I now have benefits and I have a pension plan, my take-home pay is actually less.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
So it's kind of funny. To me, the benefits, the paid time off, and especially the pension are worth it to me. It is kind of more challenging to find a good company to work for that does have a pension. So it's worth it to me, but this pay was $14.58. So that automatically goes into my checking account. And I honestly don't keep very much in there at all right away. I also will be getting dance teaching pay this month as well. I do contracts for solo routines. So I get paid for quite a few of those as well this month. So that will make up a good part of my income this month as well. Normally what I like to do first thing when I get paid is pay off my credit cards. I use my credit cards for everything. I almost never use my debit card. I don't really keep anything in my checking account for a multitude of reasons. I like to do this, but so yeah, I want to pay off my credit card right away. So I put about $700 onto my credit cards with this pay, and it is currently around the middle of the month. So that makes sense. For all of my bills, I already paid the $94.61 out of my checking account. I think on the 2nd of the month or something. It's due on the 8th or something, but I just pay TELUS directly through my banking app. I don't know why, but my bill was only $94.61 and it's normally $94.63. So I'm a little confused as to why, but I saved 2 cents there. So I'm just made of money at this point. My Kindle subscription has been taken out, so that was $10.49, and my Spotify got charged and it went up. So I'm thinking my student premium membership must have expired. So I will probably have to resubmit documentation or whatever that I'm still a student, get that back down to $6.71. So that's that. Since this payday was after the 8th of the month, I just paid the phone bill before this paycheck from my checking account. For my savings, I put $100 from this paycheck towards my emergency fund. And then I also put $350 from this paycheck towards my vehicle savings fund. So I am aggressively saving to purchase a vehicle in cash, a used vehicle. So I'm hoping to save $1,000 this month for the vehicle, but from this paycheck, I just put $350. And then because So this is kind of confusing. I guess I should explain the vehicle situation. So I used to have a 2002 Honda Civic. It was, you know, a beater, but it worked really well. It was the same age as me, so it was perfect. I used to drive that, and then it just kept having issues, and it was stuff where it would like overheat on the highway and I would not be able to drive it, or, you know, just like stuff like that. Like it would just stop working. So my parents didn't really want me alone in the city with it, where like none of my family was. I couldn't really get help. So we got rid of that, and my parents were like, okay, because we're not like allowing you to drive this vehicle anymore, you can borrow for the time our like 2015 Honda CR-V. And they had newer vehicles that they were able to drive. It was an extra vehicle. So they said, you can use this while you're in school. So I have been driving this vehicle, and now I am purchasing it next year in cash. So I am putting $300 towards my vehicle registration and maintenance fund, as well as the $350 towards purchasing the vehicle, because the vehicle requires about $1,000 worth of work that I will have to be paying for in October. The rest of it will be coming out of my spending budget for October. So that was a pretty penny of my paycheck, and that pretty much is all the money from my paycheck used up. Again, I put $700 towards credit cards. That's for all my spending, so gas, groceries, anything else. $100 for my emergency fund, $350 towards purchasing my vehicle in the future, and then $300 towards putting work into the vehicle. So normally the first paycheck of the month I do like to invest, but I just wanted to for sure cover my emergency fund, because again, I do try to do that with my first paycheck of every month. And then a couple things that I am really prioritizing right now. And then all the rest I will cover with my other income for the month and my second 9-to-5 paycheck. I kind of decided that's where everything is going to go. I transferred that all to my high interest savings account from my checking account. And then I update the balances in my Financial app. I just use it to track the balances of my savings for each thing, because I just have it in one big account, and then I use this to track how much is allocated for what savings goal. So yeah, that is how I'm budgeting this paycheck. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day, and thank you so much.